shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow. From the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky, her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. Through the neon haze and the whispers of the crowd comes a melody so sweet it breaks through the shroud. With each flicker of the lights and each thump of the bass, Kyo takes us on a journey to a higher place. Lost in the groove, we surrender control to the rhythm and the soul. It's Kyo's patrol. Hey, hey, here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow. From the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky, her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. So raise up your hands and let your worries go. In the presence of Kyo, let the music flow. Shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow. From the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky, her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. Through the neon haze and the whispers of the crowd comes a melody so sweet it breaks through the shroud. With each flicker of the lights and each thump of the bass, Shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the heart of the night where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by Kitsune in the shadows below.
Ohio everyone, welcome in Toasty, have a nice lurk, welcome in Pit. Ah yes, very good to see everyone, welcome back. We are back, and with we, I mean not only we, but also the lovely amazing people I'm here with today. That being the great Hesperia, the wonderful Everett, and the amazing Daenerys.
Alright, I just made it back from the bathroom. What did I miss? Oh, we started. Alright, what's up?
No.
There we go, live to Twitch. Hi
everybody!
Everywhere.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. That is it for today. I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching.
Well, it looks like there's no longer just one D&D group that's all about pee.
Tavares is turning into a feral tabaxi at some point. I promise you that.
Oh, no. Ooh, I'm gonna claim everything.
Oh. Yeah, welcome in everyone. Yeah, interesting intro already. You guys can see that we're definitely ready. We apparently all went to pee before this, so we're all ready. Yeah, since it's been a while, I would let the party do the recap as per usual, and after that, we can get right into it. So, you three. I'm giving out hero points today, so who wants to do the recap, and the others can fill in and contribute when something is missing.
I could do a part of the recap.
Go for it.
Sev beat up Everett.
Beat up Everett.
I mean, he slashed,
almost killed.
Yeah, he slashed Everett across the belly, the poor thing, because he dared to laugh at you.
To be fair, repeatedly.
I chuckled.
Do you? What? I was pretty sure you only laughed once.
I won time. When you missed, you like that second
It was
time.
you know what? Actually, hold up. I'm willing to go back and pick
like
up the VOD.
You did miss like 3 attacks, point blank. With your
That's what I'm saying. Is like, if
we're
we're doing this, I am willing to go back and get the VOD to prove.
Do it.
Yeah, you did 13 damage. I wrote that down. 13 damage to our healer. Can you not do that?
Our healer. When is it? I'm pretty sure every time Everett's gone to heal someone, it hasn't worked.
Look, maybe one day.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
I've had it a few times.
Yeah, he healed a couple of times beforehand. That's true. Everett actually did heal.
When he's healed everyone else, he's just sort of made them feel warm.
Only a couple times.
I mean, of course, here and there he failed a little bit, but, you know, all in all, he did heal you guys beforehand. Mostly himself, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've actually been healed by him yet.
Yeah. Well, he got us. Look, he got us some healing potions so that when he fails, it just makes us a little warm. We can drink a healing potion, and be like, oh yeah, thanks for the heals.
I thought I had.
Okay, so
wait, hold on. Didn't I get us the healing potions for cheap? Hold
you
on.
got it.
No.
You got it
I
for cheaper,
paid for
but he bought them.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna, even if you didn't get it cheaper, I was still gonna buy him. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't
Everett's like the most.
Don't remind me of.
I seduced old ladies.
Yeah, don't. No, we're not talking about that. That is so. I'm. Still waiting for the strike from YouTube.
I think you can get a strike for seducing an old lady.
I don't know, Daenerys. I don't know. The way this went down was very weird. But anyway, so what happened last time? Where did we leave off? And what is the party going for now? What is the plan? Where are you heading?
Well, we were talking to Kelly, which is that dragon lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Who
had
is
attacked,
probably evil.
or she had been attacked by, like, I think 3 cultists.
Yeah.
She killed 2 of them. One she turned into a statue, and the other, I think she just obliterated him.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's yeah.
I snuck off to get a rabbit, and I failed. So we're gonna gloss over that real quick.
Yes, but
We learned-
How did you fail?
Shush. Okay, we learned that we shouldn't let the cultists scream because they can really mess you up.
Yeah.
Oh, Everett looted the statue cultist for gold nuggets.
Yep.
We got some daggers off of them. Some like serpent daggers.
Yeah.
We followed the 3rd one down. And Tanaris missed every attack.
He was even prone. Like, he had advantage.
Yeah. He was
He
prone.
was, like, bleeding out.
Everett
I
at
ripped
least
his
got
throat
his
out.
throat. Yeah, Everett got his throat, which was
He's
a
like
good
actively
thing.
bleeding out. He still missed.
And then because Everett dared to have a little chuckle, Seb turned around and
Repeatedly.
hit him. Yeah, hit him.
Are you watching the VOD? I
13 damage? I don't remember. Did we kill him or did he just eventually bleed out?
I don't remember either.
Oh no, Francis beat not Francis.
You don't even remember your own?
Franklin,
Franklin.
Franklin?
Yeah,
finished him
Franklin,
off.
yeah.
the turtle. Franklin.
Tanaris looted the body and found some kind of leather pouch with dried herbs. And we went back to Callie. And everyone's sleeping except for me because I'm keeping watch because I don't completely trust Callie.
Why would you? She's shifty as hell.
Yeah. Oh, and Tanaris is sleeping standing up in his armor. And he's thinking.
I am thinking.
Right. Okay. And what is your next plan? I think some of you talked about
Oh yeah,
this
we were gonna
last
go
time.
to a graveyard.
Yeah. To do?
Forgot.
Yeah,
Somebody help.
we're just taking a
Somebody
stroll to the graveyard, you know. Yes.
I mean, you don't just take a stroll through the graveyard.
I mean, for
Not everybody
Daenerys,
is like you, Tanaris.
I was about to say for Daenerys this would be normal.
Yeah, it's lovely weather. Graveyard strolling weather.
Great. It's
Oh, there was.
Does nobody
I didn't
remember?
write it down for some reason. No,
I didn't write it down either.
I just remember we had to go to a graveyard, and I'm scared that Tanaris is gonna be like, "Ooh, bones."
I'm absolutely going to be like, ooh, bones.
Yeah,
Also, you
that's what I'm
misspelled
writing.
it. You misspelled it. It was actually, you got to just take the G off of it, and that's where we were going.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Ollie.
Oh no.
Graveyard.
We're going to the
It took you
graveyard.
that long to get graveyard.
Yes, it took me that long because I'm eating chicken. Leave me alone. I have no brain cells.
What does eating chicken have to do with it?
It makes me stupid.
The chicken. It
Is
gives
it
a
the chicken
minus intelligence
specifically,
buff.
or any time
It
you're eating?
does. I don't remember why we're going to a graveyard. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't write it down at all.
Nobody remembers
Yeah.
why you're going
Just
to
the
the
friends.
graveyard.
I just wrote, Tanaris attacked me
I
numerous
Tanaris attacked
times and capitalized.
Numerous
Tanaris
times.
attacking
Oh, you
everybody
baby,
kind
it
of
was
threw me
once.
off.
No, I wrote it in my notes, like bold, capitalized,
Oh.
like numerous times.
Oh, I remember. Tanaris needs to talk to his god.
Good.
Thing.
Very good. Thank you. So, just
He
for
wants to do a
just
whole ritual.
good. Thank God you remember that. So, thing is, right? Thing is, if you're forgetting why you wanted to do something, I might drop a hint here and there. Like, you know, I would have mentioned that with Kali, for example, like in character later on. But I will not, in the recaps, I will not tell you what you did last time. So it's actually very good that you remembered that. Because you would get
I know
hints
how we
from
can
me, but
remember
not...
it, we just memes.
Yeah, we're just... We need memes. Chat, create memes for this. Or don't. I'm actually not sure if that's a good idea.
No, do it, do it.
Absolutely make memes.
The Princess Carrie meme. I still want that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Everett is a pretty princess that needs carrying.
We also need the little horse in a box.
You need horse boxes.
Horse boxes.
I actually added that to the game. I think I said that last time already. It's so
You
good.
did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I cast horse box.
I cast. Oh god. Okay. Right. So Tanaris wanted to talk to his deity. Why? Why did he want to talk to his deity? And what exactly did you go for, or what do you want to get from the graveyard? What's the plan?
The answer is in the memes.
Wait, this Tanaris is directly is related to you. Do not remember.
No, I know. The joke is the answer is in the memes. It literally is in the memes. Hess, you sent the meme.
It's in the memes. Really? Oh, okay. Let me
yeah, it's
see.
in the memes. Look.
There's Shrek.
Not that in the notes. We're going
Scarlett
to a
Johansson.
swamp.
We're gonna
No,
go
a
talk to
little bit
Shrek.
further up.
There's Hop.
A little bit further up.
There's the flower from under.
And what's above that one?
Yes.
Oh my god, Everett!
Do you know what a corpse
This is
flower
why
is?
you
Yes.
should never leave him in charge of your animals, ladies and gentlemen.
This is
What do you
so
mean? I have
good!
so many. I take care of my animals.
You just gotta like look down and you're like, is this a cat? And pointing at the dog, yes. Spiritual
Okay.
embodiment of the, is this a butterfly?
So, to sum this up, Tanaris needs a corpse flower for a small ritual to actually commune with his deity. I don't know why my throat is acting up.
Corpse flowers are huge.
It's like, hi God.
Is this like a normal corpse flower, like our world corpse flower? Or is this like a
No.
like a
No,
Not the big
No,
ones that
not
open up
not
and
the
go
stinky.
smell
No,
like
no,
a
no,
corpse.
no, not the stinky poo poo
okay.
flower. No. It's a
It smells like a dead
poo-poo.
rabbit.
the stinky poo flower. Yes. No, it's not an our
So
world
anything
corpse
else?
flower. The corpse flower in this game is actually more of an herb than an actual flower. It's not like, you know, it has a few like blossoming parts, but they're very small. It's actually more of an herb than an actual pretty flower or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Tanaris needs that to actually talk to his goddess on purpose. Last time...
On purpose. Whoops, accident.
Yeah, I mean, she can call upon you whenever she likes, but you can't just, you know... It's not like you can direct dial her number or whatever. That's not happening.
I butt dialed God.
Oops!
You have to go through her receptionist.
Yeah, she has like an undead secretary.
It's just a skeleton, but with really long fingernails and like a beehive hairstyle. Like, hi, this is Carol.
Where can I take your number?
Yes, this is Barb, but sorry, the boss is not right now in, so, can she call you back later?
She's in a meeting.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why did we just like all default to the Family Guy level?
Yes, so, okay. So, the plan is to find a graveyard, and actually, you know that there is one close by, and you're aiming for that graveyard. So, everyone went to bed, everyone had their sleep, and we're skipping through the night, because last time, actually, I made a little roll to check if something will happen during the night. You guys got lucky by 2 points, I think. So, so you're safe. So we're skipping through the night.
Yeah, for now.
For now. And we go to the morning. The morning. Hello. The morning.
It's a clap on.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change the ambience, huh? Okay. That is the wrong one. There we go. Okay. You're waking up, and Hess, of course, is the first one since she's not even sleeping. So the sun rises, Hess, and the so scary, nightly, dark forest where you just witnessed a bloodshed last night and met a mysterious dragon lady and her bird, becomes a green, bright, and actually quite lively forest. You see a pretty familiar small rabbit, you know, running along
Hey.
a bit further away from the camp. You know, the birds are chirping, the birds are flying around, squirrels are waking up. There's like a lot of little critters running around. It's just a normal forest. There's nothing cursed or really scary about it anymore. The next one to wake is to be decided. No, actually, it's
I'm not
not.
asleep. So.
Right, that's the other thing. I keep forgetting that Jarrah's not here. So I kind of want to roll between Daenerys and Jarrah, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I don't have to. So, Everett. You have meditated plenty enough. You're feeling replenished, you're feeling fine. If anyone is injured still, is anyone injured still? No, I don't think so.
Nope.
No, I think you're all good. Yeah, in that case, you're fully rested. You're feeling better, way better than last night. It's more the memory that still stings a little, you know. But
Oh yeah, that's never gonna forget.
your body seems fine though. Yeah, and the last one to wake up is actually not waking up yet, because since you two are awake, I assume you two are waking up a bit earlier since your sleep situation is a bit different than from other people like Kali or Daenerys, who actually need sleep. So you two are awake. You're still at camp, obviously. You're having your, by now, extinguished little fire in the middle of the camp, and then there's your cart and the horse, and you see Tanaris. Actually, you see Tanaris' armor standing there, not moving at all because he still is asleep inside, and
Do we hear soft snoring from inside?
a small, like a very tiny sound of a tiny snore sometimes echoes from within the armor.
Yes, but only in the way that Americans choose to do, and I was instructed this by Hesperia, where apparently Americans snore in such a way that is honk shoo.
Yes.
What?
Britons go maybe.
Oh, you're talking from cartoon. This is from cartoon.
It
You
is
were
a
being
well-known
real.
fact.
And a bit further
All Americans
away.
can only honk shoo.
And a bit further away from the fire and from you guys lies the woman in gold and white, the dragon lady, just in the grass. She seems to be fine with that. And the bird is just sitting on her and seems to just, wake up, look around, but stay with her.
What color is the bird?
Wait, what was the bird again? Was it like an oriole or what was it? I can't remember.
It was a very dark bluish color, almost black, more like this shimmering dark blue,
Not an oriole.
So, the two that are awake, what do you do?
I'm gonna
Well, I'm gonna feed the little dragon.
We're eating.
What are you feeding the dragon?
And whatever fruit we got, I guess. If it's an apple, it's an apple.
Okay, then you offer it the apple, and it starts, nibbling pieces of the apple, and it seems quite happy, squeaking and nibbling on the apple. Everett, you are done with your meditation. You're feeling refreshed. At least your body feels refreshed. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm just gonna eat rations.
Okay. So, our two lovelies here do not talk with each other. Then, in that case,
No, he's being grumpy.
inside
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
inside the tin can, a rabbit awakes. Tanaris, the first
My honk shooing.
the first rays of sunlight fall through your helmet into the armor where you're sleeping right now, and gently wake you.
Hate it here. I want to go back to sleep.
Okay. You hear the sound of something turning around in the armor, and the hongshoeing continues.
Did he just 5 minutes?
5 more minutes.
But who does not need 5 more minutes is actually Kalindana. She is waking up, raising her hand. She's stretching her arms a little bit. The bird running around in the grass around her, since it seems like it's not able to fly yet. So it's only running around her for now. But she's stretching a little bit and then picking up the bird, putting it down on her shoulder, and she walks up to you two. Good morning.
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 I hope you two had a good rest. And she looks at Hess. with a bit of doubt.
Oh yeah, all the rest.
All around.
Okay, and she looks over at the armor. So, our friend is still asleep, I see.
He's lazy. He refuses to help us pack up camp, per usual.
Everett's hatred for Daenerys is so strong.
It's just
almost
coming
killed
off in
me.
waves. I can feel it coming off in waves.
It's so
I'm gonna
funny.
be mad.
Don't worry, it's no criticism, it's just funny. Well, if your friend needs more sleep, we should probably just somehow get him into the carriage, and probably we should try to keep going. Because
we can just pack up
I
the
don't
carriage
think-
and leave.
Any of us could even
He can stay
knock
there.
him over. He's a statue, basically.
well, he kind of looks like that, yeah. But we really need to get to that graveyard, and I promise you, it would not be a good idea to arrive there at night. For several reasons.
Can I go knock on his arm?
Yeah, why not? You go knock on his arm. Sure, go.
Hey, Tanaris, wake up. We have to go talk to your goddess. Come on.
I really wish I could just like Bugs Bunny this, and you just start like hearing like a showering noise from inside.
No, I'm sorry. There's no integrated shower in your armor.
It's bigger on the
My armor,
inside.
yeah, my armor's bigger on the inside. It's like
It's the TARDIS in there.
steam coming out of the faceplate.
That would be so Looney Tunes. That's true.
Maybe I should have enchanted my armor for that, but no, I'll just sort of like lean forwards and look down and just be like, yes.
We have to go. It's time to wake up. We have to go. We're going to a graveyard. Aren't you excited for our little field trip?
I can't tell if that was a pun or not. The field trip?
I can't imagine the shit-eating grin on Hess's face. Okay, Daenerys, you're awake now, thanks to Hess as well. Yeah, Kali turns to you. Good morning. I take it you slept very well.
I slept as well as needs be.
She nods. Fair answer. Well, everyone. I think after a quick breakfast, we should start to head towards the graveyard. It is still a bit far, but we would be able to make it until afternoon, maybe. And since it is on your way, you'd also be closer to your final destination. And I assume you don't. And I assume you don't want to stay here for much longer.
Well, in the same way that no one wants to, not reach their objective, I suppose. It's gonna be like staring around everyone else and just like, no, really? No one else is gonna talk? Okay, alright then.
I'm helping pack up camp because I can't set up a fire, so I'm gonna pack it up.
Bullcrap you are.
By pack up camp, I mean I'm gonna go sit in the carriage
Exactly.
with the little dragon, and he's munching on an apple. So
Enthralling.
If I
What's Grumpy doing then?
I was packing up camp too.
if you need my help with anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will join our friends in the carriage. And she looks at Everett and Daenerys, who are still standing there at camp, you know, Everett's starting to pack everything. If you two are fine with that.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last bit.
If you two are fine with that.
Oh, yeah, I've got no qualm.
Okay. And yeah,
Everett's just staying stoically quiet.
he's
I'm
grumpy.
packing up camp. Yeah, I'm grumpy and packing up.
She joins Hess in the carriage.
I pat the seat next to me.
What? And she sits.
I grab
she
all my
sits
stuff.
next to you.
And put out the fire.
Okay, yeah. You pack your stuff. You. Yeah.
Because no one else put out the fire, so no forest fires. So
Oh, I just assumed that the
I
fire
kicked
went
out
out
the fire.
throughout the night, like at some point. But yeah, fair, sure.
I mean embers. I don't know.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
I
extinguish
hop
the rest of the embers. You know, make sure that
Who's
there's no
wait?
fire.
Who's driving the carriage?
I don't know. That's
thought it was
something that
Sev.
you have to decide.
Was it Seb? I don't remember
Well,
who did it
I
last time.
said that he can, but then you guys
Oh.
were like, no, you don't want that.
I thought it was.
No, Seb can do it.
Um.
I mean, I can make Seb do it if you want.
Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, I'll just jump in the back.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You're packing up, and I guess everyone is sitting down in the carriage, and Seth is driving. For Seth to be able to properly drive the carriage, I would need your undead command, Daenerys.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because Seth kind of needs to
Yeah, I did that in the wrong.
understand how to drive it. Ah, fair. Great. Yep. No problem. Sev can absolutely. Oops. Oh, sorry, I kicked my phone. Okay. Yeah, Sev can absolutely drive the carriage, no problem. And yeah, you four, well, you three and Kali sit in the back, and I guess Everett is trying to
What's Daenerys doing?
still focus on other things.
Well, I was just waiting for everyone to I guess finish packing up. Like,
I think everyone was. Like, Hess already sat down in the carriage. Calentana didn't have any
yes, but
stuff
that was
with
right.
her.
That was Hess, quote unquote, helping.
I don't want to get in the way. Also, you saw me attempt to make a fire, so you don't want me in the way.
Attempt to make a fire and hunt a rabbit, by the way.
That part they don't know about. Don't call me out, God.
You hear a godly voice ascending from the heavens. Don't trust Hesperia. with hunting. No, I'm joking, obviously. No, I think everyone packed up. I assume you did too, Tanaris?
Yes.
Yeah, then everyone should be
Whatever
ready.
I had, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you probably won't need much time to pack up because you didn't have a lot of stuff, with you or set up or whatever at the camp, so yeah. You, all of you gathered their stuff and, yeah, you can sit down in the carriage, and whenever you are ready to go, Tanaris, you can tell Sev to sit in the front and make the carriage go.
All right, Bev, sit down in front and make the carriage go.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, that absolutely. This creative line worked. Sev is climbing in front of the carriage and, starting to drive the carriage with everyone in there. And you guys keep following the path towards the capital and apparently also the graveyard that you're going for right now.
So it's like the dragon lady knows where the graveyard is, correct? We are just following her directions?
Yes.
Yep.
From time to time she will be, not right now because it's still the same direction. As I said, it's still the same path, but
Right.
whenever like the part comes where you have to go like a different road or whatever, she will
The
just
fork in the road.
Yeah, the fork in the road. You have to take, I don't know, a left turn at Albuquerque. I don't know. She's just telling Sev to go wherever. And yeah. So
Sev
she
gets confused and ends up in Albuquerque.
No.
There's Daenerys' cousin, Bugs.
My croissant. What?
Cousin.
Yeah, what croissant?
Oh,
Cousin.
he said croissant. I'm like,
His
wait a
No, his cousin.
Oh, okay, please tell me I wasn't the only one that heard croissant.
No, I heard
You're the only one.
too.
You guys are the only ones that heard croissant because I didn't.
Thank
know
you, Hess.
Maybe I'm
Thank
just
you.
hungry. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you guys are hungry.
Are you going to eat the rest of that croissant?
Okay, so you're sitting in the carriage, probably, Oh, yeah, so if Hess offered Kali the seat on her side, she's now sitting beside Hess, and Everett and Tanaris are sitting across from them, beside each other. So you're sharing a bench, and Hess and Kali are sharing a bench. Yeah. So, it's going to be a longer ride. As Kali already predicted, you will take a couple of hours, probably until the early afternoon, until you arrive where Kali is directing you to. You could use the time to talk. Not looking at Everett right now. Or if you...
Well, now that makes me assume you're...
No, I'm just...
I think the assumption was that you weren't going to say anything.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
if you decide to not have a convo and to not, have any topics to talk about or to discuss anything or make any plans or whatever, we can just skip the part. But this would be a good moment? A good moment. I don't know.
I do like a good moment every now and again.
It's
To eat?
this would be a good moment to actually have a conversation, plan things, because your characters need to, coordinate and stuff, and you are still having a lot on your on your shoulders right now. So yeah, if there is anything you want to discuss with others or with Kali, of course, she's there as well. You can do that.
Can I? Well, I'll turn to Callie and be like, why did the cultists attack you?
That has several reasons. And I can't tell for sure, of course, which one of these reasons is the actual one. But I am very close with some high ups in the capital. And, well, I assume that because of my position and because of what I am, I'm posing some kind of threat to these cultists and their master to some extent.
Were they trying to kill you or capture you?
I'm glad I didn't find out, to be honest. I am not sure. Of course, I would always assume the worst. But if it was capturing, then they would be either very bold or very stupid.
Why would
Maybe a
their
little
hair
both.
matter?
Sorry?
You're going to be looking over.
Ugh,
Why
Sorry,
would their
she said-
hair matter?
she said bold, not bald.
Oh, okay.
No, I said bold.
Yep.
Oh, so she did say bold.
Bold.
She said
No,
bold.
bold.
bold, not
wait, no,
bald. Bold.
But Hess, you just said no, she said bold, not bold. And then
Oh my god.
Kyo then
Stop.
just said, no, I said bold.
Okay. That would be very.
What?
They would be either very naive or very stupid.
Yes.
I've corrected the line. That's the thing. I'm taking the bold thing out of the equation. That's what I'm doing here.
Oh.
So I can't tell you for sure. And I'm actually glad that I didn't have to find out. But to be fair, I think that they did not plan to run into me. They were not prepared very well.
So it was more of a surprise for both of you?
You could say that. Yes. I'm
So they hadn't like planned an ambush on you?
not sure. So, looking at the numbers and the way they tried to attack me, I don't think that it was their plan to ambush me from the very beginning. To me, it seemed like it was more of a coincidence, and they wanted to take their chance and I don't know, either kill or kidnap me or whatever. And I think they were there for another reason, but I don't know what.
Did they say anything before you took care of them?
Most of the cultists don't really talk. They either scream or they're absolutely silent.
Well,
They have a
That's-
mask that's like super glued to their face. So,
I mean, you never. I mean, if they can scream, they can maybe say something.
so is the scream is like an actual scream, or is it like a?
He cut out real bit.
You got cut off then.
I know. It's just
All I heard was just a.
No, I heard the beginning of it. I heard it was it came out like,
Well, the higher ups.
It's basically a muffled.
The higher ups of the cult, they can talk, despite wearing a mask, but the whole thing is happening mostly through the mind, if you understand what I mean. The screams, the words, whatever. It's mostly telepathy and something similar, I guess.
Do you know where they came from? Like what direction they were coming from when you met them?
Now that I think about it, I think I remember they came from north, but I could be wrong.
Like the capital direction?
Yes, the capital is north from your position.
It's like the direction from the capital?
Well, I don't think that the cult is running around in the capital. That's not possible.
I mean, anything's possible.
We're very well protected, and since we have very many capable people there who are, well, looking for exactly these people, I think it would be hard to just walk around with that kind of a, well, missing face. And besides, many people still believe that we're protected in a different way, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, it'd be pretty obvious if the cult were in there. Yeah, yeah. I'm not very convinced, but
We could try to find out more if, well, when you finished off that last one, did you take any trophies with you?
turn around a bag on them.
What?
1 second, the audio is acting up again. I really jinxed it. Give me a moment.
Was there?
Ah, there we go.
Nope. I looted him after you guys left.
Oh well, whatever. Okay, ignore what I said.
So, did you guys take any trophies from him? His mask or anything of his belongings, really?
I have some daggers from somebody.
I know Everett stole some gold off of one of them. Does that count?
I don't think that
Yeah,
we
does that
can use the coins, but maybe the daggers. You said it wasn't. She looks over to Everett.
It wasn't coins?
No, you took ore out of him.
Ew.
Oh.
Weird.
I did.
Yes, you
Wait,
did.
let me look at it in my inventory.
You should have them in your inventory. I added them, I
Gold-
think.
Was it the gold nuggets?
Yeah, the gold
Was it
nuggies.
gold
Yeah.
nuggies?
The tiny gold nuggies,
The gold
yes.
nuggies?
Yeah, the little
So
nuggies.
unrefined gold nuggets. Yeah. It's still gold. Just not in a coin shape.
Did you say that out
Minted.
loud? Did you say that in character with the gold nuggets?
Sure.
That's a yes or no question. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
good,
I
good,
said,
good, okay.
I said it's gold, it's gold nuggets, unrefined gold. It's still gold. It's just not coin shape.
Oh.
Trust the
mint.
druid to not understand metals.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He's
You
a tree
intermix a
hugger.
little bit of other. Okay. It's not as pure if it's in the nugget form's more pure than the coin form because obviously they have to mix other metals because gold is not a very strong metal like mineral. It's easy to break and bend, so you have to intermix like nickel and stuff into it. All right. I got gold nuggets.
I'm just gonna sit. I was gonna say I'm just gonna sit back and just sort of like with a very smug expression on just when I made him crack.
We can't see the expression.
I'm so glad that this party's getting along so well. Um, so I assume you found the place where I was ambushed. And you took those nuggets from one of the...
Statue.
Yeah.
Inside a
one
man,
of the
yes.
one of the
Yes,
petrified ones.
inside his body.
She
Oh, yeah, broken.
she seems a bit... She seems like she feels a little bit guilty.
For what?
Because you obviously found the carnage, basically.
It is what it is.
Well,
My God, you're just gonna forgive her for murder now. Come on, how much do you want?
They're
that
the
dragon to
cultist people. Is that really murder? They attack.
Yeah, who
They
likes
look,
self-defense.
to be fair, these are cultists that are supposed to be evil, and they died screaming and in agony with looks of absolute fear
As
and
they
terror upon their
deserve.
face.
As they deserve.
deserved. And then I
Meaning
finished them off, so
something
there's no
more
way they could come
evil.
back.
To-
Who says it had to be evil?
to ease your moral mind, Tenaris, which I'm surprised you have.
You
mean
attacked
Surprised
me.
to have. I'm a
For no reason.
necromancer. I only, use what's proper.
He was just mad that there were
Yes.
statues and he couldn't
You
turn them
built-
into his like
Yeah,
slaves. So
he's just mad there were no bones for him. to
Meanwhile,
Yeah, exactly.
meanwhile, somewhere across the island, a werewolf comes home just and he's like, "Who did this? What the hell
there's a bunch of
happened?
statues.
What the fuck
make.
happened?"
Crying about crying
I
because he had just gotten finished setting up his bones in order that he likes.
sorted these.
Oh, I see. You guys like the evil, murdering, mass hysteria spreading person, but when I screw with one, it's bad.
Because we have to watch you do it.
You didn't, though. I did most of them while you guys weren't there.
We had to watch you do it.
Well,
Why is it that I'm remembering that better? It's like a very specific knowledge.
Kalin
You have
Tana.
very specific knowledge about certain things, like how long it takes to get to the city.
Oh, yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, it's very true.
And exactly what bone sculptures look like.
I actually need my note for that. Wait, give me a second, because I don't have that in my head.
No, I believe, Hess, didn't you write down the notes for that?
I did.
have the note somewhere. Where
So from the start, then we got to work out how many days we've been traveling for.
It's
there we
been
go.
one
Yeah,
day.
yeah. So, by card, you need 4 days, 10 hours, and 13 minutes. Teleport would be 1 second. And walking would be 6 days, 4 hours, and 23 minutes.
Got it.
Okay, back to the topic. Calentana looks over to you, Hess. Well, when you arrive at the city, maybe hand these daggers to one of the priests. It might help them locate any other hiding cultists, if there are any, in the city.
Just any priest, or should I talk to a certain one?
You could try to find the high priest in the cathedral, but I think any priest in the cathedral will do. Getting to talk to the high priest is a difficult task, I can tell you that much.
Well, we haven't had very good luck lately, so I'll just talk to any priest that I come upon.
That's a good idea.
Be careful of the specific types of people in robes that we might come across that want to talk to you. Keo got it. I'm just waiting for the penny to drop now.
What? Oh no, I got that. Don't worry.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I said. Keo got it. I'm just waiting for the penny to drop on everyone.
Okay. Funny thing is though that you'd be more of the person to do that than other religions in this game. Actually, Daenerys, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Look at me. I'm never coming out of this thing. What are you talking about?
He's welded in there.
He's welded in there. He just merged with his armor.
I'm actually only 1 foot tall. I just control the rest of this by, like, machinery.
So
we're really gonna have that gremlin slap fight.
So your character keeps going, and yeah, if you have anything else to discuss, you guys, use the time, because once you're telling me that you are done and that you know everything and that you've discussed everything, we will skip the rest of the traveling. So if there are any open questions up until this point from you guys, and you hope to get answers or plans or whatever out of it, use this.
So what's with the bird?
Yeah. The bird is still on Kalimba's shoulder, by the way. Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm looking at her and I'm just being like, so what's with the bird?
Well, I'd say it's a little friend of mine by now, but it used to be a messenger who sadly was nearly killed in that little ambush that the cultists tried on me.
Understandable.
And what about your little dragon? And she looks over to Hess.
What about him?
How did you meet such a rare creature?
He was just hanging out at the market, and I fed him an apple, and he likes me.
That's not how we met it.
Is that what you're saying out loud?
Do you say that in character, Everett? Did you?
Sure, I said that in character.
Oh God. Callie just smirks. She's not pressing further.
Oh, see, she's nice.
Yeah, she is nice. I love how Everett really likes her and the rest of the group is just not trusting her. It's so funny. So the one character, the fucking one character, the fucking one character that usually is like more on the antisocial side is now good with the NPC that's traveling with you, and all the others of the party, they do not trust this character. It's great.
Well, I'm not gonna just go out and tell her, yeah, we found him in, like, being held captive in the blacksmith's house.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
The Elven ruins.
Yeah.
You said that to her?
No.
Okay. Hey, you're speaking out loud. I don't know.
Okay.
You're speaking out loud right now.
Is there anything else the characters would like to talk about?
No. I'm good.
Any open questions? Anything else to discuss? Okay.
Nothing I can think of.
Okay. Then we will keep going. Slowly you The day passes. It is getting slowly towards the afternoon, and suddenly, Kalinthana directs Sev with easy words from the main road and along a smaller path that leads into a darker part of the woods. Everyone roll for perception.
Oh boy.
I don't see shit.
It's like, ah, look! Trees!
I see Earth.
Okay.
Everett maybe sees something.
Yeah, Everett
I
might
see nothing.
Everett might see
As
something.
usual.
Yeah, Everett sees something. You don't see anything, Hess?
Staring directly at the floor of the carriage.
I'm just paying attention to the little dragon. He's so cute.
Aww. So, yeah, Everett. It's actually good that you made the roll because for you this is very clear actually.
I'm the best.
The harmony. So you actually feel that a lot. So you approach the darker parts of this forest, and you sense something different. It's like a feeling that it's like something, shrouds the area a little bit. The more you keep going along this smaller path into the darker woods that Kali is leading you guys into, the more this feeling gets like stronger and stronger. It's a dark, shrouding feeling. Like it's cold, and it's a bit. It's the kind of feeling that Daenerys would like very much, probably. For you as a druid, this is definitely not normal for a forest because it starts to reek of death, basically. Not actually smell like it, but you know what I mean. It's more like the feeling, the aura of the area that you get. And
I sense death.
yeah, a kind of aura that seems to hang over this forest, this part of the forest. And for you as a druid, this is not normal because a forest should be the exact opposite, of course. Because a forest is
Is it just? Is this a feeling from the entire forest, or do I feel something like?
It's like
coming
you're.
towards us,
It's like
or
you're approaching it. You're not like the deeper you go into this darker part of the forest, the stronger this feeling gets, and also the darker it gets around you because the trees are just so thick and there's just barely any space between like the leaves and everything. Like there's just a little bit of light falling through everywhere, but it's getting really dark really fast. And you're sensing you're approaching probably what is the cemetery that Callie told about. But it has a very strong aura. It's not the typical graveyard, It seems like this one is a bit special, if you will. It has a very strong aura. It's hard to pinpoint because I'm not going to give you any spoilers.
Like I'm assuming it's like a magical, or like is everything around getting near it like dead, or is it just a magical aura that I'm?
That's what I was about to say. The deeper you go, the grayer or browner the plants get. The grass does not look as healthy anymore. You see a lot of dried out dead trees standing around, and still for some reason the higher trees which actually grew higher, they shroud the entire forest, shield them basically from the sunlight coming in. And yeah, you're basically currently going through the kind of dark, it's more like a light twilight. But everything
Does it
around
have
you
that
starts
spooky
to
fog ambiance?
No, not that much, not that crazy, it's not that intense, but it's getting dead for sure. A lot of dead plants, a lot of dead trees, a lot of dried broken stumps, that kind of stuff. Just you feel the forest around you decaying, basically as if you were like watching a plant die, just that you're driving through a forest that gets deader and deader by the minute, basically. And Kalintana doesn't seem to care. She does not stop Sav. She just keeps directing him.
I'm just sort of drinking it in, honestly.
Yeah, for you, Tenaris, the closer you guys get, the stronger this feeling becomes for you. And even for you, Tenaris, this starts to feel a little bit like home. Not as much, because you do not feel Zala's presence. But, the death and the decay and everything is a bit, it kind of feels like home a little bit. It's a much weaker, much lighter version than what you're used to, but it's nice. For you, Hess, actually, if in your past you have ever been to Balovia, which you probably did because of your heritage, this part of the forest reminds you a little bit of the forests you would see in Balovia.
Just like home.
Yeah. And as you come closer, you start to see between the trees the graveyard. There is a iron fence that basically goes around the entire graveyard with a small iron gate in front. And in the middle of the graveyard, you immediately spot. Holy hell!
You scream into song.
A huge tree. It's completely bare of any leaves. It's dead, definitely. And there is a big bunch of crows sitting on the branches and flying off, landing on them. You can see them from afar already. And over this graveyard, above the graveyard, it seems like a grayish kind of mist or cloud is shielding it from the sunlight, basically. And the graveyard itself is covered in a eerie light bluish, weak light, which apparently is the bit of sunlight that breaks through this cloud or whatever it is that hovers above the graveyard. And we're switching to the graveyard map if I could find it. I just had it. It is there, I promise. There we go. And Kalintana stops the carriage in front of or tells Seth to stop the carriage in front of the gate. Well, this would be our stop. You wanted a graveyard, and this is the one I was talking about.
I make a check here.
What kind of check?
I want to make a very specific check here.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cast Detect Malice.
Okay, he's detecting Alice.
No, not Alice.
I know, don't worry.
Malice.
Yes,
I'm
roll.
gonna very specifically find someone in the next town over.
Oh wow, Daenerys! Look at you, detecting everything.
Wow.
So what do I see then?
I need to
Because
check
that's
something.
a very good roll.
That's a really good roll, yes.
So I need to know if she has purely good intentions for bringing us here anyway.
Okay.
Giving me a radius.
I just had to measure something. I'm sorry. So you don't detect anything from Kalinthana. She seems to be fine, but you detect Malice. Basically, from the soil. And
Awesome.
I'm talking like the graveyard is like that's all like just dirt on the ground, right? And I'm talking everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Pit the evil soil.
Where were you with a leopard gecko? Is that the dragon?
That's Franklin.
That's Franklin.
Oh, it's Franklin. That's right.
Yeah, I forgot to put I forgot to put Franklin
that
on the
was the
map
token.
before. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Franklin.
he's our little buddy.
Leopard gecko.
Right, I'm basically just gonna like, because I've not announced that I'm casting this or anything.
Yeah, no, you don't have to know.
So
And it's
I'm
not
basically
obvious.
Just gonna look at yeah, I'm just gonna look at Hess and Everett and just be like, right, both of you, get on my shoulders.
What?
What? Why?
What?
Both of you, get on my shoulders.
Is there a reason why?
And here's where the meme comes in, because it's gonna be Cox going, floor's evil.
Floor's lava.
Floor is evil.
The floor is evil. Get on my shoulders.
Floor is evil.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I'm just gonna climb on his shoulders.
Kalinthana, by the way, just so you know, stays behind in the carriage.
Uh-huh. Floor's
She-
evil. Get on my shoulders.
Yeah.
That's. Okay. No, I'm not getting on your shoulders. Fuck that.
All right.
I'm gonna turn into eagle.
Go on. Go on.
Roll for
As punishment, wait, no, wait. I'm trying to save him here. I'm trying to do something nice. So as punishment, I want to be able to pick this one. If he fails it, I get to
If
pick
I
what he
fail-
Yeah,
doesn't.
okay. If he
that's fair.
fails, you can pick.
That's
Okay. Roll for transformation eagle, Everett.
I want click. Okay, well, okay, I'll just do this then.
Yeah, you're
You turn
good.
into a
You're
majestic
good. You are
three-toed sloth.
no.
I
you
can.
are-
I passed.
I thought
You're
you had to roll 40.
no. That's bear.
No, that's for bear.
40 is the bear.
Eagle,
for
I
the
can
bear.
pretty much pass if I.
Yeah.
That's why I've not
His
failed the
eagle
one.
transformation is really
You
high.
have failed.
Times.
You have.
I
No,
failed,
you
no,
failed the
not very
eagle.
many times. I failed it
You feel
once.
the eagle. Yeah.
Once. That's when I became a pigeon.
Yeah.
Every other time I've not failed it. So
So you turn into an eagle, and you can fly.
Wait, hold
Everett.
up. Keo, I can see crows in those trees. Are the crows evil? I'm assuming the crows are going to be evil here as
eat
well. if they've been
crows.
eating
I'm an
stuff
eagle.
out.
I'm a golden eagle. I
Have
ain't
you
eat-
ever seen a murder of crows?
They're called a
murder.
they are called a murder for
They're called a
a
murder.
reason.
Yeah, they're called a murder.
They're called a
Exactly, and
murder for a
Do you know
reason.
what happens
Everett.
when there's only? Do you know what happens when there's only 2 of them? Attempted murder.
Oh no. The Silas defeated by the
Wait, there's more
joke.
than one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there only 7 on there?
But you
8,
can
9.
see.
On this
The
map.
others
Yeah.
are flying around. They're above you, okay? They're in the sky, okay? They're in the air. They're flying around, okay?
You're gonna go.
Use your fucking
Go
fantasy.
They're gonna go harass farmers' crops. They don't need to be over here. There's nothing here.
Yes, but what if they're zombie crows?
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty metal.
That would be so crazy.
They're crombies.
No.
Alright, I'm up in the tree.
Okay, so Hess is on my shoulder. Franklin and Seb are either side of me, and Everett has decided to separate himself from the group and go up and fly into the tree.
Letting you pick me up.
I mean, did you expect him to do anything else?
That's so true.
Well, I expected him to heed my warning on the one place that I definitely have the expertise on, but no, I'm kind of hoping
You
the tree
said
turns
don't
out to be
step
like
on
a
the
whomping
ground.
willow.
You said don't step on the ground. This is not a willow tree. But you
No,
said.
no, well, to be fair, the whomping willow from Harry
Everything-
Potter is very clearly not a willow either.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
If anything, it's like a great oak or something.
Yeah. An evil one.
Let me actually check something first.
Or it just wants to be left
Ah.
alone, and people don't leave it alone, so it had to
So-
adapt to be able to kill things.
What am I doing? Hess.
Well, the floor is evil,
Hess.
so
Where's the zombies?
Hess.
Yes.
Roll for perception, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Like regular perception or vampire
It has
sense?
C today.
No, vampire sense is not working in this case. You need to do
everything's
Oh,
already
boy.
dead. Yes.
perception. I am sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Hess. You have navigating in case something goes wrong.
Did it.
Yes, you did it! Great! True!
I did it.
Nice!
Everybody have a
nice.
celebration I can see.
Nice!
Hey, look, you climbed up somewhere high. Now you can see.
Nice.
I climbed onto your shoulder and now I can see.
Roll for general knowledge, but that's just a little extra if you're very lucky. I'm giving you that as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fail that so bad.
Everett, you
Do I
stayed
just
put.
have
You
general knowledge?
stayed put. I'm gonna chain you to that tree, I swear to God.
I'm hopping around the different branches.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I failed that real bad.
Yeah, no, okay. So, you perceive though.
Do I
You
just
don't
have the
you
general
don't
knowledge?
you don't general know, but you perceive. So, first thing you perceive as you climb up on Tenaris' shoulder, you notice something. You see these little, gargoyle figures on the sides of the fences and over here and everything. And you now notice that they are all sitting not on the pedestals themselves, but on a crescent moon. That's also made of stone, obviously, but they're sitting on them. And for you, this symbol actually means something. Do you want me to tell you, or do you know?
I mean, I would assume it has something to do with the goddess.
Yes.
But
if
you can tell me because I'm stupid.
okay, no problem. So I just assume you know that because you're following the goddess Sharessa. Sharessa is the goddess of death. She is the protective deity of funerals, of the passing into the next life. She is basically the opposite of what Zala does. Zala is the one that basically like reanimates the dead, like creating undeath and everything. And Sharessa is the exact opposite. She is, you know, guiding them to their final rest and all of that. And this cemetery seems to be made in Sharessa's favor. And yeah, the crescent moon symbol is a very classic symbol for her. So yeah, you can quickly make out that this cemetery is dedicated to Sharessa. But, and that's for everyone, everyone can see this obviously, it's not very well kept. It hasn't seen a gardener in a while, and the graves and the gravestones, the tombstones, they don't seem well. They're not very well kept. They're like everything is growing as it winds, growing over the graves, the tombstones, everything. It's not very well kept. What was the question, Hess? Sorry.
Oh no, I just said it's old as balls.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty much.
What's
Yes.
Val got to do with this?
What was? Well,
He's old.
Oh,
That's mean.
So, Hess, you're sitting on Daenerys' back. Or on his shoulders, or you're
His
basically...
shoulder.
Are you piggybacking, or what?
yeah, I'm
what
not
was-
wearing her like a backpack.
Okay. So, what... Well, what are you doing then, Daenerys, I should ask?
Yeah, I'm not walking anywhere. He's carrying me.
I'm just gonna walk forwards.
Okay. I assume you're following the path.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Everett, what are you doing? Are you following them?
I'm in the tree.
He's in the tree.
I'm in the tree watching.
Okay.
They saw off a trap or something. I'm away from that.
I'm just gonna knock on this clearly gravekeeper's house door here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna knock and be like, "Housekeeping,
You really do that?
housekeeping."
You knock on the door, and for a while you hear no response, but then you hear steps behind the door. Slow, heavy steps. Not as heavy as yours, maybe. But it's either a very slow person or a very old person.
Why not both?
Probably. And then the door opens, and an old man in a very worn down robe is standing in front of you. I'm gonna move him over here so you can see him properly. Yes! Yes, hello. And he looks up at you. He does not seem to care. You're used to people, like, reacting to your appearance. He does not. It seems like he's not even
Housekeeping.
really recognizing what you look like or how intimidating you would look normally. Housekeep? But he seems very confused. Housekeeping?
Yes.
No, I don't need housekeeping.
Well, That aside, then I've come here for a corpse flower. Also, I need to warn you: you have an invasive species of animal in your garden. There's a bald eagle up there. You should probably get rid of that sometime soon.
Not a
They
bald
can be-
eagle.
They can be ruining like your ecosystem like no one's business.
Fuck.
You didn't even start invasive this thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that balding middle-aged eagle up there. That one.
Wait, I heard a sound problem. Did I hear a sound problem?
Huh?
No, okay, I think
No?
no. Okay, good. I'm sorry. This is making me paranoid. This PC is making me paranoid. A bald eagle here. That's a joke.
Bald eagle.
Oh well, I mean, you can look up there. It's right there. Look, it's the one that looks like he's got a drinking problem.
Thought about.
He looks in the direction you were pointing. Hey, I might get rid of that. Yeah.
Hey,
At some
you should
point.
call a hunter.
Oh no. He shakes his head. He doesn't seem completely mentally present. He doesn't even seem to
That's actually
recognize who he's talking with, or if he's actually talking to you.
Anyway, so yeah, I've got a priestess here, and she's here to tell you that she, for a ritual, needs a corpse flower. That's it's very altogether. It's just a helping the dead rest sort of thing. Isn't that right, Hesperia? You being a priestess and all.
You're smart, Tenaris. I gotta give you that. Very smart move. Very smart move.
Yes. Yes, we need a corpse flower for a ritual.
Oh god. What ritual exactly, if I may ask?
Just to help the spirits pass on.
I've never heard of
one.
such a ritual with the corpse flower.
Oh,
It's
they do
all
it.
the
They
new
do it all the
rage.
time in the. Where was the place that we came from, guys? It was that place with the big church to her.
Bellying?
Yes. Yes, the priestess there, the high priestess there, she was like, it's just this new one that they do. Helps the spirits really pass on. No hauntings. No, nothing like that.
Oh, you're from the chapel in Beliang village.
Why are you aiming at Everett?
That's so nice, yes. Well, there. I should have corpse flowers somewhere. And where this would be the point where people would maybe walk inside their house and look, or just look around at all. He's just standing there, like he just shut down for a moment.
Okay, and I'm just gonna
Eyes?
click in front of his face for a second. Hey, old man.
Is his eyes glazed over?
Oh, hello.
Hey, yeah, old man. You were just telling us about how you're gonna get us those corpse flowers you collected specifically for the ritual that you were expecting today. There's the priestess here. She's gonna be doing it. Remember?
What? Sorry. What ritual are you talking about?
Oh, it's a ritual specifically to help ease the dead. Also, it's vital that we do it now because there are signs that show that if there are bad things happening, this ritual needs to happen. One of the signs is you'll see a very weird-looking eagle in a tree nearby, like that one up there.
You're right.
Oh, look, it's one of the signs.
There-
We better start we've got to get it going. We've got to start the ritual.
Where do you keep the corpse flowers?
The corpse flowers, yes. I have them somewhere. I think I Andy.
So I'm just gonna like keep his trail of thought going. So yeah, so as you have said, we're just gonna go collect those corpse flowers. I'm just gonna send my associate in here, and he's going to just grab them momentarily. If you want to just tell us how your day's been, how's it's been going, how long's it been since your grandchildren stopped coming to care to visit. And I'm just gonna send Sev inside to retrieve the corpse flowers. I know what they look like, so Sev knows what they look like.
Yeah. You send Sev inside. The man doesn't even seem to notice that Sev walked inside.
No.
So Sev walks inside. Let me just... Yeah, we'll put him there. I don't have an indoor map of the hut. I'm sorry.
Is that why you didn't want us to go in?
No. I would have... Like, you are able to enter the building. I would have just described the interior to you. But I don't have a fitting map for it, sadly, because... There is only one map that I deemed fitting for it, and I wanted to use that for something else, so I'm not using it for this.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry!
Because Sev doesn't have any eyes. Sev doesn't have any eyes, so you don't have to describe it to us.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
You just hear like distinct crashing and clattering inside the house.
Yeah, the corpse flower. Did I not? Oh! And then he lifts his face for a moment, and it seems like he remembers something. Oh no, that was not it. Wait,
What is it?
sorry, who are you?
Oh my god.
Are you the caretaker of
We're
this
the
graveyard?
eagle exterminators that you hired. You told us that you had some eagles in the area recently, and they were bothering your crows, so we've come by.
What the fuck? Shut up. I say just knock the guy out and we can continue making...
We're keeping
Can
him
we-
distracted while Sev looks.
How many, like, just point out for a second, just take a moment to think. Necromancer, Rogue, Druid. Who's the one that's come up with the evil plan?
Oh, it's not necessary. Something's clearly not right. So I don't think
He's
we can do any
old.
more damage.
He's old. He has dementia.
Can't do any more damage. If I knock him out, I will kill him.
You.
Yeah, don't-
Meanwhile, you hear Seth rummaging around in the house behind the old man, but the man doesn't he doesn't even seem to recognize that. He does not check that at all. An eagle extermination. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, look, see that one that's just flown onto your big tree?
Oh yeah, there is an eagle. Oh, good. Is
Oh
that?
my god.
But oh, but what can I do for
Yeah,
you?
they're a terrible, parasitic, invasive species that just they will
Parasitic,
crap
uh-huh.
all over your cart and everything, and they will just make your day miserable. And also, they won't stop telling you that they have a 401k and are, trying this new CrossFit thing. So we really, really need to get rid of that as soon as possible.
What is a 401k?
Oh, it's where you have 401,000 gold pieces.
That is,
So rich.
I don't
Rich Eagle.
know.
That's why they call them gold eagles, because they hoard the gold.
Oh my god.
Like Smaug.
Gold evils. No.
Gold evil.
There are no
evil.
evils on the cemetery.
Do you
I
take
thought you
care
said the
of the
ground was evil.
cemetery?
What did you say, Hesperia? Sorry.
Do you take care of the cemetery?
Yes. I just. Yeah, I think so.
You're doing
Yeah,
a
I do wanna
lovely
point out
job,
at this point,
sweetie.
Sev has got the
So,
corpse flower. He's
Sev-
just standing behind the old man, waving it.
Sev comes out of the. Sorry. Sam comes
I
out of the
imagine him
grave
waving it like a happy puppy, like, oh, look what I got.
Sam comes out of the grave of the gravetender's house, and he is holding a little box, a little wooden box. And in there are 3 dried corpse flowers, which is plenty for you. But in his other hand, he holds one of the statuettes that you already know very well. It's the white cobra thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
happened?
he's holding.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought there was going to be some more than that.
No. It's the white serpent statuette that you all know already.
I wonder if I could throw this at Everett and he'd have another hallucination.
Don't forget, he's immune apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to steal his sanity away, it didn't work.
He's moving away.
So he cannot be hit. So what are you doing? Because this man is not going to make any conversation. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave.
You're just letting him stand there.
Other people?
Gonna leave. Yep,
Okay,
yep,
bye.
We'll be right back with your order of rutabagas.
I thought the ground was
We'll
evil.
bill you later.
Why is the guy fine?
What?
The evil ground is probably used to him.
Oh, goodbye!
Probably Sharessa, and that's why it's evil to you.
These people were weird. And then he walks back inside the house.
Yeah, we're the
I'm
weird
glad that
ones.
we all played an integral part of this.
Yep.
Everett.
I do.
Good one.
I just sat on the tree and watched.
Okay. Do you guys want to leave?
Still a bird.
Do you guys want to leave the cemetery
Still a bird.
Apparently
and
Everett
go back
doesn't.
to
He's
your
having too
card?
much fun. I am heading back to the cart.
And
Okay.
I'm on his
By
shoulder, so
proxy.
I have to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay.
There's probably stuff to explore in here, but we're not. We're apparently not interested.
No one cares.
There's like doors over here. There's a door over here.
Everett, the floor is evil. If I had seen that there was like an evil statue or like an evil tree or something like that, I would have been more interested in staying around because that's stuff you can deal with. But the floor is evil.
Oh, that's locked. Okay, that door won't open. Neither will this one.
I just imagine an eagle trying to...
just trying doors.
Everett trying doors.
Keo, Everett is flying around the graveyard trying to open random mausoleum doors. Does anything happen?
No, I'm no.
Everett,
No,
Everett,
no.
Everett, stop. Stop.
What?
Since you tried the doors...
What?
Uh-oh.
I was in the tree.
You can't.
You were trying
You
doors.
cannot try a door from the tree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you very
I
definitely
can
said,
stare
well,
at
this
it
door's
hard
locked.
enough.
When you were trying the door of this little crypt house thing,
Yeah.
Take a sanity check.
it is. This door is locked, but it is only a like a door with like iron bars. It's not like a solid door that you can't look through. You can look into
Oh, I can see
the
inside.
crypt. Yes, you can see inside.
Is there a zombie?
You see a woman.
A decaying, rotting
No.
woman.
The back turned to you. She is sitting on the floor crying.
Okay, that's a Left 4 Dead witch if I've ever seen one. Everett, take every simp feeling you are having right now and walk
What are you
away.
talking? You're the one who flirts with everyone who tries to bring. I haven't done any of that.
What's with the audio? What's happening? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, right. Okay, good. Never mind.
I'm still a bird, so how much I can't talk to them.
No, you can only make eagle noises.
Like caught them, yeah.
I'm not a crow.
Close enough.
Can I make a noise and see if I get their attention?
You make an eagle sound, but the woman doesn't react.
How lame. She's bad perception.
That graveyard is haunted. Get out.
I don't
a
want to
ghost.
touch the. I don't want to
She's
turn
a
back to normal
ghost.
and touch the ground.
Guys, you notice that Everett is not back yet.
So anyway, I'm loading up the cart and
Okay, good. Back to Everett.
Seb's starting to just trot us away.
Can I scream louder? Can I make it very apparent that there's someone behind trying to get her attention?
How? I mean, you can. Well, what do you want to do?
Is the ground really like? Can I like sense that the ground?
Right.
Is the ground
You
look
you don't
different?
you don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't have the spell.
Right, Everett, out
Yeah.
in character. You're not going to know crap because you're just going to trust what I'm saying. I'm telling you this as my spell's ability right now. My spell's ability cannot lie to me. I know that the ground is evil. I am dead. My two compatriots are dead. Hess is only half dead. That's why I made her on my shoulder.
Only half dead on
I
my
don't know
father's
what's going to
side.
happen I don't even know if the man was dead. He could have just been a fucking ghoul for all we know.
Is that the ground being evil? Is that included in the buildings, or is just the outside?
As far as I know, from what
Tanaris doesn't know that because Tanaris' ability doesn't cover the entire graveyard. Just saying that.
As I said, from
So
what Peter told me,
he can
the soul-
only
the
he can
soul
only
is-
basically scan around the entrance area where he did like cast the spell, but after that, like, you know, he can't like tell you that's inside the houses the ground is evil as well or something. And besides that, the ground is evil can have many meanings. I'm just saying that.
It's repair. It's just matter.
Or I'm luring you into your death. That could also be.
All I'm saying is if this ground was consecrated ground of a god and now the ground is evil, chances are it's probably cursed. But you don't know that this ground was owned by a god, so...
Yes, that's Hess's knowledge.
And I didn't tell anybody.
Exactly.
Oh no, I knew it just because I hate her.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
I always feel uncomfortable in places owned by her, don't I?
Yeah, but Tanaris, you
Yeah.
didn't feel any uncomfort here.
You did. You said that I feel at home, but something's off.
No. It's weaker. It's not like it's not
Yeah, that's-
it's not decaying or undead. But I didn't say that you feel uneasy or anything. If you
I thought
were,
you said I felt off.
yeah, it's off. But it's not
No,
like
she said it's like a weaker version.
yeah, it's not
Oh,
it's
well,
not
that's what I meant. The
attacking
last time
you.
I felt off was...
It's not attacking you and it's not against you. It's not like in the chapel where the goddess literally rejected your presence basically. This is just
in anyway.
it's different. It's different than home. It feels a little bit like home, but it's not rejecting you.
Oh, okay. My bad. I misunderstood then. I thought...
No,
you
don't
meant that
worry.
It felt just like a weaker version.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hess?
Sorry, my browser crashed. I'm getting it back.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I was just worried that your internet
she-
broke down or something.
No, I'm still here.
Okay,
My-
good.
The browser just.
Okay.
Did she look normal? Does she look like a specter? Or
You can't.
ghost or...
No, she seems to be human from what you can see. I mean, she has the back turned to
That doesn't
you.
sound
She is
convincing.
sitting on the ground and she's holding her face, so you can't really see a lot.
Is she like on her knees?
Yeah,
Facing
she is.
away from me?
Yeah,
Looking...
yeah.
What's past her?
A statue.
It's made
A
of
coffin?
A statue is in front of her, and in front of that statue is a coffin. It's a small coffin, not big enough for an adult.
Gate lock from the outside or the inside?
There is
I
a
don't
lock.
understand why you'd have it
There
locked.
is a lock in the door, and it is locked. You don't know if it's locked from the out or the inside. It has like a lock for a key. It's not like you can just,
Like you can use the key on either side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So you don't know from where it was locked.
Do I...
I
Is
will
there...
be right back. 2 seconds.
No
guys
problem.
Continue. I'm already on the carriage anyway, so.
Yeah, no problem.
If I fly around... I can't move... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Impact. If I fly around, is there any other way in? Is there a window?
No.
Just all brick or
No.
stoned off?
It's just this small. It's too small to have like another door or a bigger window or something. There is a small window in the back, but that's blocked off by iron bars as well, and you wouldn't fit between them, even in your eagle form, because they're like not iron bars in one direction. They're literally crossed, so you wouldn't fit through the little gaps in between. And there's the statue right in front of that as well. So the only way you would get into that thing would be through the door.
Alright, I'm curious. I'm gonna turn back to normal.
You're turning back to normal. Okay, you're standing there.
Yo.
You're
The way she says that, I'm worried for you.
I don't want to leave all this stuff that she wrote and just skip over it.
I know.
Everett, my lovely darling. Can you roll for sanity, please?
Oh my god.
This time I'm getting him. This time it's not going to be a one.
Are you?
The odds are in your favor for this. So.
I don't know.
If this is no, how the fuck? How is what the fuck?
You can't get him. He's somehow the most sane one out of all of us.
What the fuck? Well, nothing happens. Oh, shucks.
Cool.
Darn, you'll get him next time.
When the game master is contemplating on throwing a piano just so something happens. But yeah, you're standing in front of the crypt with the weeping woman inside.
All right, I'm gonna ask the. Let me see. I'll ask if she's all right. Hey, ma'am, are you okay? Is there anything I can do?
You don't get an answer from her, but she stops crying.
What a.
She
Hey, that's positive.
she is still sitting there.
Watch, she's a banshee or something.
Yeah.
She doesn't cry anymore, and she starts to shiver slightly.
She doesn't turn around or anything. does
No,
she?
she doesn't turn around.
I'm gonna. Can I Can I don't know if I should. I was gonna see if I can break the lock, but I don't know if that's a good idea. So
I know someone who could. I know someone who could help with the door. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go talk to the old man.
That was not the direction I expected, but good move. Okay. You're knocking at the door, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. No.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah.
So the door opens, and the old man steps out.
Hello, my good sir.
Hello.
Are you aware that there? Are you aware that there is a woman locked in
He's
the
not even aware of
mausoleum?
where he's at.
Alright. Alright. I can't get my sentence out now. Are you aware that there's a woman locked in the mausoleum over to your right? And I point.
All right, what did Everett do?
I'm fine. I'm just talking to the old man.
Oh no, that's
I think he
impossible.
found a banshee.
No, I don't think so. Maybe you're seeing things, young man.
Do you have a pair of keys for the mausoleum?
Oh yeah, I should have the keys. I have the keys somewhere. I think.
Are they on your belt?
And then he just stops talking again, like before, as something just shut down inside of his mind. And then he looks back at you. Oh, hello.
God damn it! All right, can I put my hand on his head and cast a healing spell to see if that makes any difference? To
Hey,
his
Hess.
mental fortitude.
Well, now that we've noticed that someone is not silently brooding around us constantly, should we go back and check on him?
We probably should.
Sorry. Oh
my god.
we're having Wait, give me a moment. Sound problems. We're having.
No, it didn't work.
Sound is
Didn't do
back.
anything.
Sound is back. Don't worry, guys. I saw it. Yeah. Oh, that feels warm. Oh, what are you doing?
Damn. Trying to fix your mind.
Excuse me, I don't know if I like being touched on my head.
All right. Can I show you what I'm talking about? Can you walk with me?
Yes, of course, yes.
Can I hold my arm out so he can hold on and walk with me?
He's gonna think you guys are on a date.
This is
I
so
don't care.
fucking
As
good.
long as he gets over here and sees what I'm talking about.
He looks he looks at your arm as if thinking about what to do now, and then he just slowly holds onto your arm with like the weakest grip you have ever experienced.
Oh my god. Alright, no, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna hold on to him and walk carefully over.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Me and Hess are going to come back to watching Everett walking an old man through a graveyard.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought you
Okay,
were
just there,
around,
like...
You're-
around the senior citizens.
You're
right,
returning
this is
to
the-
the crib. You're returning to the
Yeah.
crib. And the woman is still there. And
See?
she's weeping again, by the way.
God damn it. Alright. That's the woman I'm talking about.
Oh,
Okay, so, what are you guys doing?
There's a lady in there crying.
So
And
you
you
broke an
care
old man.
because
Yeah, he probably has the key on him.
this place is weird. We shouldn't be here.
oh yes. I I will go get my keys. And
Oh my god.
he turns around and he goes back to his house.
We are never seeing those keys.
And
I'm following.
he's walking back to the house. And he goes inside the house.
Can I fall behind it?
He's gonna forget. He's just gonna
Yeah,
stand
so
there.
I'm going with him. That's where I'm going.
He's gonna be standing there with like
So,
and
the loading symbol over his head.
and inside, if
so are
you
we just watching Everett romance senior citizens now? Is this what we're doing?
you follow
You can't talk because you romanced that potion.
you follow
Yeah, I know. But she was hot.
you follow
And
this
he's
man
not.
inside the house.
Yeah, he's not there.
Mm.
And you see him, he's walking up to a cupboard, and then he keeps walking through his house, and he just sits down. And just
All right, sir.
oh,
Sir, where
Hello?
are your keys? Hello, where are
Oh.
your keys?
how did
I don't think you're robbing him at this point.
how did it? I
What is he
can't-
gonna do?
this is so hard to do this voice when I have to laugh so hard.
Just gonna forget that I am.
How,
So,
how did you get inside here? What are you doing?
oh my god. You were going in to look for a pair of keys.
You're,
Where are your keys?
I have nothing. Are you trying to rob me, an old man?
No. Do I see the keys? Are they hanging up anywhere around the door? On
No, you actually don't.
Is there any spot in the house? There's like a drawer or something that looks like there would be like a good spot.
I'm just standing here outside, like, hey, look, I found some keys.
No, you remember a cupboard that the men walked towards.
Okay. Can I go look in the cupboard?
Excuse me, what are you doing? He gets out of his seat, and with the weakest grip imaginable, he tries to hold you back from walking further through his house. You cannot just
Don't hurt the old man.
You cannot just walk through my house. What are you doing?
Sir, you let me into your house.
I don't remember such a thing.
Because your memory is not great.
That is not true.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's a fact.
This is robbery. This is robbery.
This is a shrubbery.
This is a shrubbery.
I just ignore him and open the drawer.
What are you doing? You find a big metal ring with 4 keys on them.
Okay. I show him that this is what I came for, and I tell him I will bring them back.
He
This is
tries
all I
to
wanted.
he tries to grab them out of your hand.
I just shrug him off, and I walk out the door.
Yeah, it turns out he's like some Master Roshi level sort of old man.
Well, he has not shown that. So.
You're not allowed to take my keys. Well, what are you doing? And he runs
can go with
after
me
you
if you
out of the house. Stop!
He runs.
We're gonna get this old
Well,
man.
he doesn't run. He more like he
Shambles.
Almost.
he
Yeah.
he stumbles very slowly after you.
Oh, you're killing this old man.
No, you can't. Do
And
not.
we're just watching.
You're
this-
not allowed to take these keys. The crypts have to stay locked. And he tries to keep up with you, but he has no chance. Absolutely no chance.
Do we
Okay,
hear
wait,
this?
wait. Why?
Yeah, do we
why
hear
do the
this?
crypts need to stay locked?
Now you want to listen to him.
Yeah, now you ought to talk to him.
He was good. He was fine with opening the crypt before, so I don't know why now it's a problem.
I love that those two are just standing there, watching Everett go through the wildest mental shit.
They're
They're
eating
both-
popcorn, just like
they're both standing there, you know, hand in their hips, and they're like, Everett, how could you?
How could
Arranging
you
a Kit
steal
Kat.
from this one?
you guys stole from him. You stole
I'm
the,
sitting on Tanaris' shoulder.
the corpse flower.
We didn't steal crap. We told him what we were going to take, and then he let us take
I
it.
told him to, and he was gonna go get him, and then he forgot. So
And then he
Same
forgot that
thing.
Seb was in
The
there.
crypts have to stay locked, young man. You cannot just give me my keys back.
there's a woman inside this one crying. What? You were gonna go open it to find out why she's in there.
That crypt is definitely like haunted or cursed, right?
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
saying this to Tanaris.
Oh, okay.
You cannot open. There is no one in these crypts. I know that.
Then come over here. Come over here and look. Right here.
And he walks over to you.
He's
To the
gonna
crypt.
forget halfway through the walk.
He comes over, and the woman
And
is
I
gone.
point. There's what? What? No. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so Everett's crazy.
I'm literally lightheaded.
Oh.
I'm literally lightheaded. Yeah, Tanaris and Tess,
Alright, I
the first
swear-
time we let the men to the crypt, you also saw the woman inside. He wasn't the only one who saw her, and the men saw her too. So she was there. Everett's not insane, but yeah. So the man looks into the
Yeah,
crypt.
it's definitely
See,
haunted.
there's no one there. I told you. No, give me my keys back.
There was literally okay. Is there a ghost? What? Who is buried in there? Or not buried, but who's in the casket? Do you know?
Yeah. I have. There are.
If you tell me you have a manuscript or something in your house, I'm gonna freak out.
There is a record.
He's going to an octave never heard before.
I was gonna say, yeah, Everett is just like
there,
He's gonna be talking to the dog soon, like a whistle.
there is a record of all the people buried here in my house. I will just go and get it. Roll for sanity, Everett.
He rolls a 1.
If you roll to 1, I will go insane.
My luck's not gonna be great on this roll. I don't
No way.
know.
No fucking way.
Wait, is that still good? Oh wait,
Yeah.
it is. It
Your
is.
sanity is 48.
What?
Yeah.
What the
Sanity? How did it get so high?
I will just go and get it. And then he walks back to his house.
Is there like a plaque or something on the like outside the crypt that says like this surname or something of who's buried there? Anything?
There is a small there are 2 letters engraved in the stone above the door. Wait, I need my notes. I didn't expect you to get this far actually, so I need to get my notes for that.
Let's go.
Okay, so the letters above the entrance seem to be initials. It's a C and a wait, is it? Am I having my wrong notes right now? No, it's correct. It's a, never mind. It's a C
The old
and
man
a
got to her.
and a V. Yeah, the old man really got to me. It's a C and a V.
C and a V.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I have the key ring. I'm gonna attempt to open the door with the keys.
Okay. Okay, you unlock the door successfully with the keys. That works. And upon opening the door, all of you roll for sanity.
Oh my god, Everett! I'm gonna go crazy because of you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
fine.
Holy hell!
She's fine.
Franklin rolled so well.
I'm dead. I took so much damage. I'm dead.
Everett.
Damn it.
Okay,
Darn it.
so finally someone gets hit with sanity. Thank you. So, how this works,
Two people.
is, if you fuck up a roll, basically, with your sanity, each of you will roll a d10, and whatever you roll will be deducted from your sanity.
Oh my god, I'm going to kill Everett.
That nearly went to a 9 there,
Five.
Hess. That nearly left
That
it
would have
up.
been half of my sanity.
Oh my god!
And he only loses 2.
Wow.
Okay, Hess.
If I end up at 0, Everett, I'm killing you first.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, Hess, you're at 15. That's not
I'm at 15. I'm not good.
You're not doing too well there, Hess.
No.
We're just still at 46. That's so crazy. Okay. So. Yepit, I am happy, finally. So, what happens is basically you hear a scream, a loud scream. Every one of you, but Daenerys is not really affected by the scream. It's a loud
Banshee.
scream, like an
I told
ear-shattering.
you it was a banshee.
No, I know. I figured.
Yeah, you could imagine the scream to be from a banshee. You don't see any entity inside the crypt. But the scream basically makes the statue above the casket crack and fall apart to the sides into halves. And yeah, after that, dead silence again.
Maybe there's a raid. Oh, I'm going inside.
Oh my god.
I can't open the door.
Oh yeah, you can open the door. There you can.
Yeah, can I go in? Can I go inside? Is
Yes.
there a map?
You can. No, there is no map because this is one singular room. I didn't really think that would be necessary.
Okay.
So you're standing in a small crypt made of stone that's already, crumbly and mossy, and it's been here for a while, for sure. And inside that crypt you see a small stone casket.
Do not touch that casket. I'm yelling at him. Do not touch that.
Is there a plaque or any information?
Yes. On the casket, you read. Let me check. Which crypt are we in right now? This is crypt number 2. So, you read on the plaque is really worn out. It's really like worn down. It's a bit crumbled apart. It's definitely not readable, not fully readable anymore. But you can make out a few lines. There's a small text on there, as if you would find on a gravestone or something. It says, "Beloved Sarah." Sarah with C-E-R-R-A. And my voice is failing me so hard. This old man killed my vocal cords. Yeah, beloved Sarah. Then something is missing for a while, and then you read daughter and sister. And may you rest under the moonlight. And on the very bottom of it, it says, I'm missing a part of that actually. Mythus, Tara, and Sarah Verotin. I'm going to post these names in our info chat for you, so you have that written out. So that's Mythus, Tara, and Sarah I can't write Verotin. And the dead one was Sarah. Okay, there you go.
Is that all it says? Does it say like a cause of death?
No, it doesn't
Anything
say a
like
cause
that?
of death. It only describes the morning that she was a beloved daughter and sister, and that she passed way too early.
Is there anything else in there other than just the casket? Are there
there
other
would-
caskets, or
there
is
would-
there
no.
is it a family Muslim?
No, it's only that one casket. There's the broken statue that just broke because of the scream. And as I said before, you notice that the casket is fairly small for an adult person.
Oh, it's a child casket. Okay. Does it have a years? Birth year, death year?
The birth year is broken off basically. It's worn out, it's not readable anymore. You can just make out a few numbers. I would let you roll perception for it if you want to. Only the year of her passing seems to be still in readable shape. And it dates
How long ago
about 5 years ago.
Alright, I want to see if I can perceive the earlier.
Okay, then roll for perception.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. So apparently, Sarah, according to the dates that you make out, Sarah grew no older than 12 years.
So the statue above the casket, it cracked. Is there anything? Did it like split completely open? Is there anything?
Yes, it's split
Inside.
enough to fall apart.
Is there anything? Can I find anything inside of it?
No, there is nothing. It's just a broken statue. By the way, it was the statue of an angel or angelic figure, at least something like that. You know, a winged protector figure, you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. If I put my hand on the casket, does anything happen?
God, we gotta get.
This is so... You put your hand on the casket. No, nothing is happening aside from you rolling for sanity.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
56. That's not good.
You're so happy.
So, yeah, roll a d10 for me, and then I'll let you know what happens. Okay, we deduct 4 from your sanity. Where is it? There it is. Okay, as you place your hand on the casket, you see a burning city in the distance. Fire seems to be raining from the sky. Ships are burning in a harbor in the distance. You hear screams, the sound of war, of weapons, and of people's screams, fire. Yeah, basically the sounds of the war. And above all that, you hear the words, "She is tainted, she must die."
Is that it? That's all I see.
Yeah. Then you return to yourself.
Can I walk out and tell what I saw to the others?
Then tell them. Talk to each other. Tell what you saw.
So there's a so they killed her because they said she was tainted. So it's this 12-year-old girl. Or at least that's what from that vision, that's what it like seemed to show. But I don't have anything to go off of. Like, I don't know what they thought she was tainted with. Maybe she was
to God, has there been any wars in the last 5 years that we would know about? Well, Everett wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know about.
Yeah, Everett wouldn't know about them.
But I might know.
Yeah, you might know. Actually, okay. Yeah, you might know. Tanaris might know actually as well about that one. But if you want some extra knowledge about it, roll for general knowledge. Or since you have history of Heracreus, don't you? Yes, you do. You can roll. You can roll for. Okay, then never mind. You can roll for history of Heracreus with an advantage of 20 because it's very specific on that one.
Okay. Advantage is minus, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
I mean,
really
I probably
matter if
won't.
I had advantage either.
You can just roll a d100.
Yeah.
You can just roll a d100 and I can deduct 20 from them. That's.
I mean, I probably won't get it anyway. It's really low.
Oh no, you made it. Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. No, oh, by
No, I
5.
didn't. It's
By 5
5
points.
by 5.
Ah, crap. Okay, well, no details then. But what you two know, Daenerys and Hess, you remember that about 5 years ago, there was some kind of inquisition going around in Heraclius, so in the southern continent, basically. You don't really remember what it's about since it never reached your shores, but the war was pretty big on that continent, in that part of the world. And even Scarif got involved themselves to resolve that conflict. All you know is that it was about some kind of heretic and a defier of the heir of the sun, Ternos, the god of the sun, one of the 3 main gods of this world. And Heraclius is a very, very strong follower and believer of that god. So it was something about that.
The guy in charge of Heraclius he says that he's like the descendant of that god or something like that.
Yeah. So the first one ever to have the throne in Heraclius was King Ashran, who later on ascended to godhood. Because that's how, like, aside from the 3 main deities, all the gods are basically made, to say. The gods, the deities of Cathilos are basically former mortals that have done something very big or important that caught the attention of a deity and that made them ascend, basically. So Ashran ascended, and after that, the Heraclean emperors always called themselves something like a god king or a god emperor. You can imagine the theme of that a bit like the pharaohs in the ancient Egypt.
Right, okay. All right. You said that she was tainted, Everett?
Yep.
I didn't know the...
Yep.
It's weird. I don't think you should touch that anymore, though, because it's weird that there was screaming when you opened the door.
She's probably like haunting the crypt. She's probably her spirits angry because they killed her for whatever reason.
Well, they said she was tainted for some reason,
Maybe
but
maybe she's just a witch, and then they burned her like because she's a witch, or they hung her, or they drowned her. And
they just killed a little kid for no reason.
Yeah. Or maybe she had the plague, and they killed her because of that. I don't know. I don't know what they mean by taint.
Maybe there's a curse from her mother.
So what was the burning? Would you interpret the burning being?
I mean, them
The
would
fire.
be... It was a city on fire, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, when you pillage a village, you set it on fire.
So what was there in history? Was there a big fire in a city?
I can give
I'm not from
Hez.
here, I don't
I
know.
can give Hez that information for free since she has the history of Heraclius. Yes, cities were burned because of the conflicts that were about the system of belief. Because most parts of Heraclius follow either Ashran or Turnos as their deity. Because those two are basically the closest to this continent. But there were some settlements, some cities, and some other things that have not been claimed by the Empire around that time. And that they had their own system of belief. They had followed different deities. And that was a huge conflict when... let me check the name. Forgot the emperor on that era. It was Emperor... Emperor Kyo forgot.
Emperor Kyo forgot.
Yes, but Kyo will remember in a second.
Good old Emperor Kyo forgot.
Yeah, for real. I don't.
No, that's his name now. Emperor Kyo forgot.
No. Shush. Shush.
All hail Emperor Kyo
Merkio
forgot.
forgot.
There we go. Emperor Kyo forgot.
No. No.
This is like Horsebox all over again.
Satho. It was Emperor Satho. I'm sorry. I'll type that name out here.
More commonly known to his friends as Kyo forgot.
No.
Was there fighting in the Scarith Empire then? On the island?
Sorry?
Was there fighting here in Scarith?
No. Scarif is too far off for that war to happen. It was basically, let me pull you to another map to explain this properly, because we're getting into history and politics of this world, and I want to make this as easy as possible.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the map, and like the Heraclean Empire is so far away from Scarith. Like,
Yes.
if this little girl was killed by that, like that's
So.
that don't make no sense.
So.
Yeah.
So what we have here, if you go down to the south, there is the Heraclean Empire next to Ankh-Eto, Nutep, Isfarat, and Tetabrosh and everything. So what's basically happened these days, all these smaller parts of this continent, like Ankh-Eto, Nutep, Isfarat, and stuff, they are all claimed by the Heraclean Empire. They're still their own country, but they belong to the Heraclean Empire, basically. But before that, the Heraclean Empire was way smaller and not as powerful. There were many smaller countries around, and they all had their own deities and beliefs and whatnot. But under Emperor Satho, who was, I believe, the 4th emperor, I don't know, don't fact check me on that. I might be wrong. I don't remember my own lore, I know, but it should be the 4th or the 3rd. He was basically the one that took over the continent and made it what it is today, basically. And during that time, he was the 4th, because that was 5 years ago, and I know in which era we are right now. So it was the 4th. But during that time, a lot of resisting cities and countries were basically completely erased. Because it was more like, if you're not with us, you're against us. So you're gone, basically like that. And that's why many people outside of Heraclius, they really despise that emperor. He's not alive anymore. He actually got killed. When you, like, right where you are living right now, he got killed 5 years ago. Not actually 5 years ago. He got killed 3 years ago, after your time. He got assassinated during a parade, and the new emperor is basically he's a bit older than a teenager, maybe, so many people don't really take him seriously. But yeah,
This
Satho.
parade is to celebrate a year without assassination.
Yeah. No, it was a victory parade after the empire was completely united, and during that parade, some of the people who were living in these countries that have been taken over or destroyed formed an assassination group and tried to kill him successfully. So yeah, Satho is dead. His wife is still alive, and his oldest son is now basically a young emperor. So yeah.
But that's the only war that's happened in the last 5 years was
Yes,
that one.
that's the only war. Around the other continents, there was not much that had happened in the last 5 years, war-wise.
Okay, so then to Everett, I'd be like, well, the only time that villages were burned like that was like 5 years ago. Would have been in the I'm gonna butcher the name. Korean
That already makes sense. Since
Empire.
that's when she
Hooray,
died
Korean,
5 years
yeah.
ago.
But we are not there. We're in Scarif.
Yeah.
And
You're doing so
How
good.
far is that?
why would she have been buried here if she was in Hurricane?
Birthplace. Family. Maybe live here.
But why would they bury her here if she was over there? Why would they take
Her family
wherever she are.
lives here. Maybe this is
Jafar?
a family graveyard. How far is it? How long would that
It's
trip
very
would it be?
far.
No.
It's very far.
I
It's
would-
like with a good ship, it's
At
almost
least
yeah,
a year?
about that. I mean, you could make it in 8 months. But to be fair, there are other ways of travel in this world, of course.
Teleportation.
Teleportation is the fastest, obviously, but the most expensive and the most complicated one.
I doubt anybody could just do that.
An easier way
Well, I mean,
would
this is
be
They're
if you're
rich enough to have a crib.
if you're going to use a airship, for example, like travel by airship, that would be a lot quicker than just via sea, because the sea always is like the worst and the longest way to travel and the most dangerous one.
But it's the most fun.
Yeah, for you that's true.
I say
Yeah.
being biased. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we shouldn't mess with it anymore. Maybe we should just go.
Okay. I don't know what else to do with it. If I go and open it, I'm probably gonna have to roll for sanity probably again.
No.
Gonna
fine with
release
it.
a banshee or something on us, and then we're gonna have to fight.
I'm gonna fight roll for sanity. Again,
No.
probably 3 times more.
No, nothing
Yeah.
bad will happen. Ever.
No, I don't trust God at all. No.
Well,
Nothing will happen. You're safe. You're so safe. You're so safe here. So you decide to leave, right?
Go.
Tanaris
Yep.
and Hess as well?
I
I mean, I was trying to leave ages ago, but
Yeah, I'm
Everett
ready to go,
decided
but
he
I'm on.
wanted to
Okay,
lose some sanity.
as you are trying to leave, you hear a door open behind you. One of the house of the
zombie.
gravekeeper.
No,
The
we're
house of
leaving.
the gravekeeper.
Zombies.
Has anyone seen my keys? Excuse me.
Ah, fuck! I gotta give him back his keys.
Just throw him.
I hand him to him and then run back.
Oh, thank you. Well, how did you? Oh, and he's gone again.
I leave.
That man is fast. Thank you. Can I help you in any way?
No.
Oh,
Close
okay.
the crypt. I'm leaving.
The crypt. What crypt? Oh yeah. Oh wait. Let me get my. Let me get the map of the of the cemetery's layout. Give me a moment. And he goes back into his house. And never leaves again. Okay, you go. You go back to your. You go back to your carriage. Yeah, and inside the carriage there is Callie, and she's looking at you guys. So, how'd it go? Do you have the corpse flowers? Very good.
Yeah, somebody here has very sticky fingers and touched everything.
Me?
Yes, you.
I
You
didn't touch
opened the
everything.
crypt.
Please don't
There's a
tell
whole
me.
other
the
crypt
crypt?
I could have. There's a whole other one I could have gone into. I didn't go into that one. I just went into the one where there's a crying person.
I just
One
blew
too many.
up one pack of C4, not both.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, that's good. So I think you're now prepared for communing with your goddess then? She looks at Tanaris.
Oh yeah.
Great. Then let's get out of here and find a peaceful place.
But now I am tired.
Sorry?
Well, then take a nap.
Okay, then I will summon the goddess.
Then someone goes.
Well, I would suggest we get out of here first. And, look for a place that's a bit nicer to be around, don't you think?
Yeah, this place feels very cursed.
I would say so myself. And, yeah, you all get into the carriage. And, because this is the end of the last chapter before we come to Skari, I will end it here for today. I would just like to switch maps, please. If I am allowed to, thank you. So,
Opens the Tome of Despair and Sadness.
okay. So, my dearest lovelies, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the gravekeeper, the grave tender. I called him actually. If you would have asked him, his name would be Grave Tender. He doesn't have another name. Yes.
He was very tender with everyone.
So, I want memes about that grave guy. I really want memes about him. So we're at the end of this of chapter 2, Act 1, chapter 2, my darlings. We're now heading into chapter 3. We all know what that means. Before the next stream, I will sit down with all the lovely party members and we'll level up our characters. And and after that, I will have a what if session before we get into the next chapter, where I will uncover everything that has been missed, could have been done differently, or
You can tell us about the fight that we definitely weren't gonna have just now.
yeah, you successfully avoided at least 2 encounters.
Ooh, woo!
So, yeah, this chapter went by fast. To be fair, sometimes it is like that. Some chapters will be shorter than others because it's hard to keep a consistency on the length of chapters if everything like depends on what the party wants to do, what the party doesn't want to do, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to give every chapter equal amounts of content, which is not easy already, but yeah, sometimes, you know, like, for example, on this cemetery, there has been a lot of stuff that could have happened, could have not happened. Everett definitely avoided another thing with the sanity successfully, which is really annoying, but
Yep.
I still can't believe that he rolled a 5 on the first sanity roll. I was so sad.
Don't worry, he got us both, so he hit 2 for one deal.
That's true. I was so happy when that happened. But yeah, so yes, some chapters might be shorter than others, but that's simply because, you know, it's all about the choices we make and the way we go. And of course, what is, you know, the most important to the party right now. And I assume that the most important to the party right now is first to commune with Sala, of course, which will happen next time, hopefully. And then to get to Scarith City and get the Tears of Thara back in the tower where they belong.
Oops.
Also, I am currently working on an archive about this world. It's basically a Discord server that I'm using as an archive, and I will link that once it's mostly done. It contains a bunch of information. I have about 6,000 entries pre-written that I will slowly put in there, and that's not even everything. Yeah, it's a lot of history and deities and politics and countries, but it's like, it's not necessary that you have a look into that. It's for both the viewers and you from the party, of course. It's just an offer. If you want to learn more about this world, if you want to understand more of it, if you want to, you know, learn what's going on in this world, what's up with the religions, with the politics, how the countries work, what they believe in, how the deities work, all of that kind of stuff. I will post a link. You guys can have a look at it. Because I'm just happy to share these things because I'm very proud of that, actually. I'm very proud of that world, to be honest. Which is also why I was working on this game, or I am working on this game that I will release as a demo in August. So yeah, if you're into that, if you want to learn more about it, keep an eye out for this link. I will post it on my Discord and create a permalink so everyone who is interested can join. Right. So our next stream, also important info for the party, the next Sunday will be a what if stream. Everyone from the party is free to join, nobody has to. You guys can join me here in the Discord voice chat and we can, you know, I can answer questions regarding the past chapters, in this case, the past chapters. And show you a little bit about what you've missed, and also answer questions just regarding the world in general. I will not answer any kind of prediction, though. I will not deny or approve any kind of thought you have about the future, because I'm not going to give out spoilers that easily. Not me. So yeah, that's going to happen next Sunday. And the Sunday after that, we'll start into chapter 3. And get, hopefully, to Scarith. And see what's happening with everything. And also, who is Kalintana really? Is she who she says, or is she lying to the party? Was it a good idea from the party to let her tag along? Or is she the doom in a golden disguise? We don't know. We will know.
Well, at least she doesn't have any malice.
That's true. Other than that, please, 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 if you haven't, follow these 3 lovely VTubers. I adore them very much, and they make great content, and they stream way more often than I do. So definitely go check them out if you're bored, please. If you are looking for good content, they are here. They're here where I am not here. And we sometimes collab also, just saying. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And thank you for being here, House Everett and Tanaris. I highly appreciate you being such a consistent party. I love that. Yeah. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, night, whatever time it is at your place. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
In the heart of the forest where the moonbeams play, Kyo roams freely at the break day. Crystal skin shining, tails gleaming bright. She's a mystical dancer in the pale moonlight. Crystal melodies under city lights. Kyo's music ignites the night. From the woods to stage, she takes flight, spinning tunes of wonder with all her might. Through the ancient trees, she gracefully glides, guided by the rhythm of the city's tides. Neon lights calling in the bustling street. Kyo's on a journey where the wild hearts meet. Crystal melodies under city lights. Kyo's music ignites the night. From the woods to stage, she takes flight, spinning tunes of wonder with all her might. With each crystal tale, a story's told. In the enchanting melody, she unfolds. From dusk till dawn, our magic stays. Kyo's music in eternal sway. So come and dance to Kyo's sound in a crystalline ray. So come and dance to Kyo's sound in a crystalline.